Alright folks, Virginia's Idiot, we are back with...
Hey, Keen here.
Let's head on to chapter number 2, where... She got something thrown in her face. We'll just skip that. Boom.
Alright, we got a couple of leads. Oh, but what the? That was a piece of guts. Hitting me in the face. Oh, it was guts. What does that name read? It's a bit blurry from my end. Oh, there it is. Atreba. Many apologies, Romans. I was so focused on my haruspicy that I didn't see you were here. What? You know what? I don't care. Ugh, gross. Haruspicy is a divination practice. A sacrifice is made, and the entrails of the sacrifice reveal truths about the world. One of the truths that entrails told me is that you are both a kind presence here, Centurions. My name is Atreba. I am a druid for the late Chief Haturix. Well, Atreba, we'll need a word with you as soon as I clean myself up. I bet you $1,000 that's Ruby Armstrong in disguise. $1,000. I'm gonna owe $1,000 at the end of this case.
Yeah, it seems fishy. She seems
Fishy.
familiar too.
Yeah. No, it looks like Ruby. Centurion Ace, I'd like to apologize again for the earlier mishap. I performed the ritual in a rush, but one cannot rush nature. The murder of the chief is a sad occasion, and violence have lost in this world. But the entrails told me that the spirit is safe and sound in the other world. The murder happened here at the Dolmen. Were you here all earlier this morning? I was not here. I was in the forest communing with the ethereal plane. The moss was particularly anxious, but I am happy to say it was since been put at ease. Okay, good. Well, we will let you know if we have further questions. For now, Ace, I think it's wise to take a look around the Gaul village and see what we can find.
You're right, that is like the spitting image of Ruby Armstrong for sure.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't Ruby.
I mean, it's very much similar. Like, someone's gonna do a side-by-side comparison, and they're gonna be very, very similar.
Yeah. Wonder if we'll be meeting ancestors or teammates during the season. That would be cool. Ace, that's one fancy frame. I wonder what was in it. I'll get our dusting brush. And this broken metal could be a lead. Let's piece it together. Something I can't read. Trevor, the text on this frame is Latin. How weird to find Latin writing in Gallic Village. Fortunately, Latin skills only go so far. The text is too complex for me to handle. I'll have to get Penelope to translate it for us.
Great.
I like how the translators are doing more work than I'm pretty sure anyone else on the team. Whereas I don't even think we had one last season.
Yeah, we didn't need one, but...
Ace, this Latin stuff you brought me was a poem, and, well, I don't like talking badly of other authors, but it's pretty bad. Other authors, Penelope? Do you mean that you write? I mean, sometimes it's just a hobby. Inspiration came while waiting for the machine to be fixed, but I'm not here for that. The important thing here is this poem was written by Julius Caesar, identifying it from a line that survived to our present. You see, Caesar's poetry was lost, and ancient historians said it was for the best, since it was bad, and also excited to see some... yeah. It says, the gladiator is formulating his plan in the arena, an empire within an empire. If I cannot bend the will of heaven, I shall move hell. Yeah, that sounds like Caesar, alright. As I said, not much is known about his poetry. During a Gaul period, he dedicated some of it to his friends, including Mark Antony. But if it was a gift to Mark Antony, what was it doing in the Gallic village? Let's go talk to the man himself about.
There are a lot of female voices in this case.
Yeah, apparently so.
If you were in the last case, there wouldn't have been much stuff for you to do, but you got
I could have had Cleopatra though.
carrying the workload here.
Does Zara have red eyes? I don't think so. Oh, it's two people fighting. Ace, that's an intricate sculpture of two figures fighting, and both of them look like Gaulish soldiers. Yeah, you're right, Ace. There's a stamp on the metal there. It was left by the blacksmith who made this. Blacksmiths were important in times of war, since the strength of the village defense rested in their soldiers. We should have a word with the one here. The Nextus.
Guy looks like a trip.
Looks like someone after going Super Saiyan.
It was rough.
Yeah,
Ah, Centurions, I'm delighted to see that you're already calling on me for wares.
it's a pleasant surprise that you would be so welcoming to us Romans, given that your chief was in negotiations with us before he died.
Oh, I greatly support the negotiations. Wait, what did you say? Chief Katurik is dead? Oh great, what does this mean for negotiations? Are you going to invade us?
Not just now, but why are you so in favor of your chief dealing with Rome?
Well, if we joined forces with the Romans, I could be making weapons for hundreds upon hundreds of Centurions. I'd be rich. As it is, I soak my own hands dreaming of having people to work under me, dirtying their own hands while mine remain clean. I would sit giving orders and eating gooseberries all day, or so I dreamed. But now with Chief Katurik dead, trouble is upon us.
Weird, but okay.
Ah, that's the wrong button.
Mark Antony. General Antony, we found this poem in the Gallic village. We understand it's yours.
Ah, I knew that Gaulish scoundrel Katurik had stolen it. I could burn his entire camp to the ground with my rage. How dare you steal a cherished gift given to me by Caesar, my Caesar, the only true memento I have of my friend, so cruelly torn from me. Had I witnessed it happen, I would have cut Katurik down where he sat and sold his carcass back to his village in pots of stew. Oh, these Gauls, I've adopted use of their soap, and I partake of their gooseberries as much as I do of their women. But they're sneaky, scheming people.
Oh, yes, definitely. We can see you're very busy right now. We'll just leave you be. Okay, then. Man, Ace, Mark Antony was livid about that stone poem. You could say that. Anyway, while we're here, and he's not, let's take another swoop at this tent.
Hi, Shade.
How you doing, Shade?
I don't know if I've ever tasted gooseberries.
I definitely haven't. I'm very picky, so. People are saying that gooseberries are really good, though.
Huh. Might have to try some.
Ace, you found the Chief Katurik's bag. Strange, we found Roman things in the Gallic village, and now there's a Gallic object in the Roman camp. Did he leave it here, or was it brought by someone else? I agree, we should have a look inside. And his fancy trunk could hold some clues. Let's try to get it open.
How would you want to bet Mark Antony and this guy were in a relationship as well?
Oh my god, Ace, look at that drawing of the chief's bag. Looks like him, like how he was killed. His murderer must have drawn this as a threat. Let's get this whole thing to Theo.
Codex time, I'm sure.
Oh boy. Why would we need codex since like in 37 BCE?
Well, I liked it when they did that very first one where everything was in sequential order and it made sense.
Yeah.
They're mixing it up every time. That's just what it is.
That's just a bit cruel. I find this new season to be weird. I like it. You got the trunk open. What's inside? Hey, it's a flag. And not just any flag. It's the Gallic flag with a Roman eagle crudely painted on it. This message is loud and clear. Roman domination. Good point. We met someone who cares deeply about flags and what they represent. Let's have a word with Regulus about this. Regulus.
Interesting.
Aqualife for Regulus. Care to explain this defaced Gallic flag we found?
Oh, that. I was gonna fly that flag the next time Couture came for negotiations. Would have liked to see the look on his face.
Why would you do this? The Romans we already have the upper hand. There's no need to make things worse.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you sympathize with the Gauls. You better show more loyalty to your fellow Romans. Turks had the same problem, no respect. Every time he showed up to speak to General Antony, he refused to bow to the Roman flag. I even saw him spit at our flag as he walked by. I was so rankled I nearly choked on the gooseberries I was eating.
Aqualife for Regulus, we better be a grave heir to the murdered chief with whom General Antony is negotiating. We hope you didn't do it. I don't think he did. Just a guess.
Hey, say, Ace, have you heard a strange clanking noise here in the ship? Sounds like it's in the vents.
No idea. Maybe it's Kai tinkering with the time reactor, trying to get it working again.
Oh, reminds me of the ghost that supposedly lives in my family castle. I was scared of any night noise when I was a kid, and my nannies were too.
Your nannies in your castle. The more I hear about your ridiculous, crushy life, the more I can't believe people like you are real. I am lagging.
I don't know what you mean. I'm totally down to earth.
Uh-huh. On some planet, I'm sure, but not this one. Anyway, what did you find from the killer's drawing of our victim?
Let's take a sample from the markings themselves and found the drawing was done with calcite limestone. Chalk, basically. The killer clearly drew this with whatever material they had around, so you can be sure that they used chalk.
Well, we can chalk this evidence up to the killer's carelessness. I don't know. Ace, I'd like to say we're making progress in the search for Chief Couture's killer, but at this point it's hard to say. We know that the murderer is somehow the result of a temporal disturbance. The chieftain died too early, and killed him is another question. Our suspects include members of the Gallic tribe, but they don't seem to have problems with Chief Couture's. For now, the real fire is coming from our Roman suspects. Mark Antony was ready to burn the camp down when he found Couture's had stolen Caesar's poem. And Regulus was peeved at Couture's for disrespecting the Roman flag. It's clear tensions are high, and... What is that sound, Ace? It's coming from the Gallic village. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a war horn blowing. Ace, we've got a problem. Oh boy.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Anyways, guys, we'll see you in Chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
And Kian?
Over and out.